Good morning guys, welcome to Lost Phoenix Gaming. Back on Forza Motorsport 7, having a look at an update to a video I did last year. It's about June, July time. This is how you can easily make money. And I've had a comment from 64 Fairlane 359 saying Daytona Oval optional, max mods plus prototypes are faster than the F1, by the way, like the Porsche 962. My last video I did on this was basically how to make money, how to make 1 million credits with about an hour or so's effort with the F1 car around the Indy Brickyard circuit on unbeatable mode with some rather choice mods. Realistically, that's quite a good way of doing it actually. The F1 car was coming in at around 40 odd seconds and it was doing so over an hour. It was pretty decent, but I mean, you've come on, mate. You've said to me, this is a better way of doing it, right? This, have a look, you know, this is a better way of doing it. Maybe this. I'm going to test it. I'm actually going to test this. I'm going to go through. I'm going to have a look at the F1 car. I'm going to have a look at the Porsche prototype, and I'm going to have a look at the Brickyard. I'm going to have a look at the Tri-Oval. And ultimately, I'm going to actually do a race on this. I'm actually going to race the cars here. As a bit of a reminder, we can have a look at my last video. Here's the footage. Looks a bit dodgy because back when I was recording at 720p and I had to nab this off YouTube, but 42 seconds around the track, that's the fastest lap over a case of 100 laps, which is brilliant, which is alright, it's not bad. 1 hour 13 minutes in total, 42 seconds in my Renault F1. You can see my mods adding up there. I've got a 90, an 80 and an 80, so it's not completely 300%, but it's alright. And I'm getting just under 1 million credits. But of course, when you look at the progression, which I haven't put in, if you look at progression, you get 50,000 here, 50,000 there, and that soon makes you up past 1 million. I think I ended up with almost 1.5 million off that video. So, here's the question. Prototype cars. This is a Porsche. This is brilliant. I've got it on unbeatable mode. I've got no mods on this, but I just want to see how fast it goes around the track. It's 2 laps, as you can see in the corner. The reason for this is that the first lap of a race is always going to be your slowest because you've got to build up your speed and you've got to get yourself moving. But when you're looking at a 100 lap race, it's not going to matter whether you're a few seconds slower on 1 lap out of 100. What matters is going to be your fastest lap, your average speed for a lap. And once you do 1 lap here and you get onto your second lap, you're already up to speed, you're already moving, you can set a reasonable benchmark for this. So I'm doing 2 laps around the Brickyard in my Porsche and the prototype, coming up to the first line at the moment, so I'll be on to my final lap, and this is where I'll be getting my numbers. With 48 seconds is what it's come up with first lap, whereas the F1 car was giving me 42 as an average best lap sort of thing, as something a bit more reliable. So let's see what I get on this. Obviously I've hit the straights faster, I'd have to build up, going around 4 seconds ahead, so I've just shaved 4 seconds off this, assuming I don't make any silly mistakes. So already I'm bringing my time down close to 42 seconds. Across the line, and we have 42 seconds, 0.105 as the fastest lap, which is my second lap. So that's a massive drop down from 48 in the first, but it puts me on par, give or take, with the F1 car, right, for my last video. But things change. So having a look at rewards for this, what do I get for doing a lap here? Once I skip through this, we can have a look. And just ignore my VIP bonus. Got the driver tire difficulty in my earnings, that's 4,600 credits, that's 2 laps, but let's just knock the driver tire difficulty off, and that'll be as if you got 1 lap. So it's 4,600 credits per lap. That's what you get on Unbeatable in that car. And you'll get the same on the F1 car because it all goes by track, by circuits. But because stuff changes, the game changes, I change, my driving styles change, it's evolved, maybe got better, maybe got worse, I don't know. But as well as the fact that I've probably changed the way that I play the game, what controller I use and all this sort of stuff, the game itself's changed. Forza has had quite a lot of updates in the last year. The dynamics have changed, handling changed. There's a lot of little tweaks and a lot of stuff which the developers have put into it, so it'll be a bit unfair to just take something I did almost a year ago as a benchmark for what you're doing now. So I'm giving this another go here. I'm going to be doing 2 laps in the F1 around the Brickyard. The time is what's important here. 47 seconds off the first, so it's about a second quicker than the Porsche was off the first lap. Okay, but as you know, you can shave a fair bit of time off this. So the credits will be the same for this. It'll be, the credits will be the same. So we're not going to lose anything based on our cars. It's all about the lap times here. Let's see if we can beat the 42 seconds, 0.10, whatever it was, for the Porsche. Across the line, 42 seconds 5:05, so it's actually almost half a second slower per lap in the F1 car. So basically you're sort of right, the Porsche is actually a little bit quicker than the F1 car, not by much based on my tests here, but it is quicker. The payouts will be the same, so I don't have to overly worry about that. So that's a Brickyard out of the way. I've tested the Porsche, I've tested the F1 car, and the Porsche is about half a second or just under half a second. It's like 400ths of a second basically quicker, which when you scale this up to 100 laps isn't going to make phenomenal amounts of difference. It's not going to hurt it, it's not going to make a lot of difference though. So I've decided to give the tri-oval a blast, because you guys did say tri-oval, try that, it's optional, but let's try it. It is a shorter track, so I'm expecting a faster lap time, but I'm also expecting a drop in payout. Going first again in the Porsche, in the prototype. Trying to keep it on the track on this one, because I think I recorded this fairly late at night and my head was going a bit, but I'm going to fly around 2 laps once again so I can get a more accurate average lap time, given that ultimately we're going to be pushing 100 laps around these tracks. So across the line, fastest lap 40 seconds. So again, it is quicker. Originally this was pushing 48 seconds on the Brickyard, it's come 40 seconds here. So definitely a quicker track, and I'm going to hit that rewind button. I'm not re-recording this, I'm not messing up, I'm just going to hit rewind, because basically I messed it up. I went off the track, I slowed down too much, and this isn't the point. The point is trying to keep it on the track and seeing what sort of time we can get for a second. So I'm on my second lap. I've already made time, I know it's going to be shorter, but it all comes down to what payout's likely to be on this. But at the moment I'm thinking the Porsche is nice. It does actually handle a little bit better than the F1 car. Not that you could tell looking at how I'm driving on this track at the moment. Across line 37 seconds. Compared to 42 seconds, that's 37 seconds. So that's 5 seconds per lap saved, which can make a difference when you started throwing 100 laps around the track. Unfortunately, it's a much shorter circuit. Let's see what the payouts are. Remember, we've got 4,800. So let's see if extra 5 seconds a lap is going to be worth the drop in pay. So 4,800 and we're getting 3,500. So yeah, that's a significant drop in payout. Yeah, that's actually a bit rubbish. And so I'm thinking maybe the tri-oval's not the best sort of track. But let's throw the F1 car around it. And in the interests of fairness and some form of strategic analytical process, let's throw the F1 car around. So 37 seconds is what the Porsche did. So let's have a look. Let's see what we've got. Remember, on the last track, the Porsche was 4/100ths faster. It was almost half a second faster than the F1. So I'm expecting it to be faster than the F1 here. But based on what I saw in the last video, at the moment I don't think the tri-oval would be the best track. So payout's going to be the same regardless of what car I'm driving, and I just don't think it's going to be the better option. But I'm giving this a try. Let's have a look at this, and let's just basically see what sort of time we come in at. First lap, 44 seconds. So it's about 4 seconds slower in the F1 car at the moment, which is actually quite phenomenal. But the first laps don't really mean much. Let's get it round the track. Let's have a look at this second lap and see what we can come up with. Okay, I've shaved 3 seconds off it, so yeah, fair enough. But it's still it's not going to be enough to beat the Porsche. We'll see. We'll just see what the actual numbers are. I've not had to hit rewind on this, even though I've tapped the wall a couple of times. Cross the line, 41 seconds. So it's about 4 seconds slower round Daytona in the F1 than it is in the Porsche prototype. So you're right. When you're looking at the Daytona, the Porsche is far superior, by like a million miles far superior. But the problem is, it's the payout. It really is. Our payout is a massive drop, and I, in all honesty, wouldn't really trust doing 100 laps in any car. But let's have a quick cut, and I'm in the F1 car, and I'm on the Brickyard, 100th lap. So yeah, I've been mental. I've gone around and done it. 41 seconds, just under 42 seconds as the best lap time. Still tying in over the course of 100 laps in what I was doing in my 2-lap race. One hour 12 minutes, so slightly quicker than in my original video from last year, but it's still 1 hour 12, not huge amounts of time saving. 41 seconds, 0.9 per lap. It's all unbeatable. 23 opponents. So let's have a look in, and let's see what sort of rewards I'm looking at for this. So that's for podium up, Indianapolis Motor Speedway, first place. Well, you have to be in first place to really do this. So I've basically got 200% mods there, plus my VIP bonus. So let's have a look what we get for this. So it's assuming I've got all 100% mods. So that's 1,100,000. So 1.1 million on my credits, which is brilliant. So there you go. If you can get your hands on some 100% mods, or as close as, you can definitely do this. We're here. I'm at Daytona, and I've got 100 laps in my Porsche. Best lap 35 seconds, 1 hour 6 minutes. So that's actually a reasonable saving on time. by taking this one around the tri-oval, but as you remember, the payout was a lot lower, a lot lower. So if I go through this and have a look, see what mods I have got on and see what my payout's likely to be, we can work out whether it's worth that saving of about 6 minutes. Given I've got 3 100% mods plus my VIP, I need to take 170,000 off this. The other race was giving me 240, just over $1 million. So I've still got to take 170,000 off that. So I'm definitely under $1 million here. I'm in 900,000. So let's have a look round the Brickyard. Let's see what I can get from a Brickyard in the Porsche. I've been up on the F1 car at this point, 40 seconds round the track. I have given up on the F1 because the Porsche is just quicker. Even if it's by half a second, it's quicker. But 40 seconds round the track compared to 42 as an average when I did my last 100 lap video. So 2 seconds per lap, 1 hour 10. So the other one was about 1 hour 13, I think it was. So I've saved about 3 minutes on it. Okay, no problem. So I've already saved time on this, so the Porsche is already making a lot more sense. But let's see what the payouts are on this one. Given that I'm trying to keep this to as close to 100 as the better, this is what I'm doing. So this should theoretically still earn me about 1.1 million. 100%, got to take 220 off. Because I have got my mods and I have got the VIP bonus. I should have probably just not put one of the 100% mods on, but all we need to do is knock 220,000 off it, and I'm expecting it to be 1.1 million, much as it was in the previous race when I did this in the F1 car. Because as I said before, the track gives you the payout it gives you. Doesn't matter what car you're driving, you get the payout per lap based on the track itself. So the Brickyard definitely seems to be the better track for this. Yeah, 1.3, take 220 off, that's 1.1. So the Brickyard is definitely the better track for this, but the Porsche is the better car. Basically, you were half right, you know. Daytona, the drop that you get in the payout, it just isn't worth it. However, this change of car is. And as you can see, I'm going through this, I'm picking up quite a few level updates, upgrades. I'm leveling up quite a lot here, so I'm getting 50,000, 50,000, 50,000. And my mods with double downs as well, so I get extra XP and stuff for this. But when you can go through like this and just keep 50,000 here, 50,000 here, you can get a good another 200,000-300,000 on top of this without too many sort of worries, which definitely puts your money up. Basically, guys, that's it. That's what it is. I mean, you guys said to me, look, tri-oval in the Porsche prototype better than the F1. You're right. The Porsche prototype, fantastic, bloody fantastic. But I have to disagree on the track. The Brickyard is still the better circuit, and in the Porsche you can shave about 3 minutes off 100 laps, which doesn't sound a lot when you're committing over an hour to doing this stuff, but it helps. It does help. It really does help. So I have had other messages since recording this video, but before finalising it. So I'll pop them up now so you can see what's that. But the one thing about Forza is there's more than one way to do stuff. Everyone's got their own way. Everyone's got their own preferred way of doing it. This is mine. You know, I like Brickyard, I like the F1 car. So you guys said to me about a Porsche. I've tried the Porsche and it is better. So that's that video, guys. I think that's the new no glitch, no Forza Edition cars, no special sort of setups or anything. Just a bit of common sense, a bit of, you know, optimising the variables, really. I mean, the Brickyards, the circuit is fantastic, unbeatable. It's definitely brilliant because it's not as hard as it sounds, and you can easily get ahead, and you can get 100% bonus off that. The car, definitely nice and quick. Nothing special about it, no Forza Edition to it, but you know, it does the job and it does it quickly. There's no glitches required, so I'm not going to be going oh look, you need a glitch, let's do a bit of clickbaiting, because I'm not. This is genuine. Anybody with this game can do this. This car is freely available to buy. The track is open. This is all done on free play mode, so you don't need to be VIP, you don't need to be car pass person, you don't need to have special Forza editions, you don't need to sort of mess around to do silly little tricks to try and get the software confused into giving you extra points or anything or extra money. This is straightforward. Anybody could literally sit down today and go, right, 100 laps around the Brickyard in the Porsche with these mods on. I've got the non-performance mods on. I've just got the general payout mods just to illustrate this, but you guys, you can put whatever mods you want on, just get best sort of deal you can, you know, best sort of totals, and then just go and do the race. I mean, it's bad. In this car, you're looking just over an hour. It's not too bad. So that's that. Thanks for watching. Hope you found it interesting, and hope I've answered a few questions. I will come back and have a look at a couple of the other things that have come up at the end of this video, which I hadn't had a chance to actually test out before encoding this, but I will come back and have a look at some of that stuff. Until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching. Hit that like button if you like what I'm doing. Leave me a comment if you've got any suggestions, anything you want to say about this, or anything you think I've missed, or something you want me to try. Hit subscribe to keep up to date with what I'm doing. I've got some more Forza stuff coming. I've got some Fortnite. I might do some other games as well. So until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Take it easy and happy driving.